I was expecting it just to be a picture of Paul, and then I would come up and say, that's not me. I'm Ellen Glover. I'm an Executive Vice President at ICF and a former chair of ACT-IAC, big supporter of ACT-IAC. Paul Strasser very much wanted to be here, but he is celebrating his 25th wedding anniversary with a cruise. So he has a really good reason to miss this very important event. But I've worked with Paul over the many years at ACT-IAC, and I know his commitment on behalf of this organization, so I was happy to volunteer to speak on his behalf. Paul currently holds the position of EVP at Data Systems Analysts, a 55-year-old employee-owned government technology company. Paul was prior the CEO of PPC, which was acquired by DSA last July. Over the course of his 35-year career, Paul has faithfully served the many missions of government, including most all cabinet-level departments and agencies of the executive branch, as well as the legislative and judicial branches. Paul has also strongly supported and participated in IAC for over 17 years. Paul's involvement in ACT-IAC is extensive in ways large and small. He has been a strong supporter of the professional development programs, successfully sponsoring six fellows and 2 associates. Paul and I worked together as members of the SIG-DIG No. 2 in 2008, where we were asked to recommend improvements to our shared interest groups, now called communities of interest. Paul was the industry chair of the Executive Leadership Conference in 2013 and the industry vice chair in 2012. He's been a member of the Executive Advisory Committee, the EAC, over several years, serving as Vice Chair at Large in 2015 and 2016, and Vice Chair of Finance since 2016, where his term ends shortly. Paul has also strongly supported participation in several COIs and has attended ELC 14 times. Just in the past year or so, Paul initiated the ACT-IAC Membership Satisfaction Survey, which was instrumental in last year's strategic planning efforts. He was co-lead on the modifications to the bylaws and was an active participant on several collaborative efforts with the federal government. Looking forward, Paul's objectives as Executive Vice Chair are 1, to faithfully and diligently serve ACT-IAC in promoting our important mission and to achieve the objectives set forth in the recently developed strategic plan. 2, to work with the EC to represent the membership and the tenets of ACT-IAC so that we may continuously improve and evolve with the future. 3, to strengthen the bond between government and industry for optimal collaboration, innovation, and volunteer participation. And 4, as the former treasurer, to keep ACT-IAC fiscally sound. Paul pledges to faithfully serve ACT-IAC and its members with a commitment to excellence, and I ask that you back Mr. Strasser with your vote of support. Thank you.